Okay, so we have, due to the fact that we're running a little bit behind with schedule rearrangements, we've got another schedule rearrangement quickly, and we're switching to our first virtual speaker, Julia Fernandez-Rodriguez. She's from the University of Gothenburg, and she's going to be talking to us about the RItrainPlus program.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much. Hello, I guess you can hear me. I don't see yes or no, but I hope so.
Yes, we can hear you. Julia, we can hear you.
Thank
and
you very
see
much.
you very much.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much for inviting me. I will have loved to be there, but for physical reasons, I cannot be. And I'm also happy that Yara allowed me to go a bit earlier in the talk, because we're a little bit late. And I'm not going to talk about microscopes. Let's start the presentation. I hope everybody can see now the presentation. I'm going to talk about today about training, and training in general, not just only training users or training experts on microscopy. There was a project that called the RItrainPlus, the Research Infrastructure Training Plus, that we got awarded here in Europe, part of the Horizon 2020 still, and that was focusing mainly on the empowerment of the human resources and the long-term value of the creation in research infrastructures. Oop, yes, hello, yeah. The project, you will see, obviously, it's European-centric, because we got the money from the European Commission to deal with this project for 4 years. But the deliverables and the activities that come up from that, they're going to come up, and they have already come up from the project, is actually can be used globally. And in some of the courses, and I'll show you later, that we have people from all over the world, and not only from Europe, because we have done it, the majority of the courses online. And we are very happy here in Europe that especially now with the Horizon Europe, the research professionals, researchers and research professionals, as people working in core facilities and research infrastructures, are considered the backbone of the European research area. And this is now just presented here in this slide, where they actually have come out with the European competency framework for the researchers. And as we know all here in this audience, people that working in facilities and research infrastructures actually have a peculiar community. It's a peculiar community where we do in some kind of research, apply or interdisciplinary. We manage support projects and mobilize resources. We actually managing research tools in different ways, instrumentation, data, software. We're making obviously an impact, quite big impact, social, scientific, economical, and technological. And of course, we working with others and building teams and promoting inclusion. And of course, we develop a professional entrepreneurial abilities that they are quite special in problem-solving capabilities. We have thought in this project on the RItrainPlus, and actually in the initial retrain that was done before the plus, where they come up with an executive, executive master for heads and directors, that we need to actually tailor it, the career path for these core facilities and research infrastructures. We know that there are experts in technology and the experimental applications. One more thing I want to say with RItrainPlus, that is agnostic in terms of the field, is not only for technical people, the consortium is forming also for social scientists, humanities. Sorry, I have someone talking in the background. Could you please? Yeah. And it is also more than just only the technical and the life science. As we know, we of course belong to these technology and experimental applications, but we are actually also the facilitators. And because we combine a really broad expertise that we gain through the whole time that we are actually working and helping to catalyze this the interdisciplinary research. One of the points we always discuss, and I think my colleagues, that especially the ones managing facilities, know, is how to attract and how to keep and retain this personnel, skilled personnel. How do we secure that these professionals, they professionalize, they get better, and they actually stay in our facilities? And to do that, of course, we need to have clear career path. And I wanted to make it clear career path and not career progression, that is going together, but it's actually two different things. We need to have a clear career path with a proper education, recognition, and reward and retention of this within the field. And to really build this competitive scientific enterprise, it is essential that all the staff that they are in research infrastructures are sustained and nurtured for the future in our institutions. Thus, if we really want to set in the ground for long-term sustainability and the training, we have some needs. And these needs are, for one side, support the core facility and research infrastructure to prepare the next generation of leaders and operators. Not just only the ones we have now that we have to train in them and how to use or get new technologies, but actually let's go a bit before that. Create the new people, the new generation that actually will go to core facilities or research infrastructures. We have to develop, for that, we will need to develop a lifelong management education specialized, that they tackle the specific challenge that people working in research infrastructures and core facility have. And to address these special multidisciplinary needs at the appropriate level. And what is very important, because as you know, we have different initiatives. There is the RISE, the RItrain, and I'm quite sure in other countries might be other initiatives. Let's try to avoid the fragmentation of these training initiatives and try to develop something, a sustainable business model that for the managing and training of the new generations of people working in the core facilities and research infrastructures. RItrainPlus aims to meet these needs. We got the project almost 2.5 years ago. In the middle of the COVID, it was not so easy to implement it when we could not visit each other and travel around the countries. But we have managing and we have delivered most of the activities that we have in plan. Where we want to do is actually design a training program to fulfill the competency requirements for the current and future managers. Develop learning activities to be embedded in the existing university programs and at the different UQ levels to form an innovative and flexible certificate European longitudinal learning track. And we want to pave the way of the career path for the new generation of the operators and managers. The added value thus will be actually transform the skill base to drive the professionalization, efficiency, and long-term value creation from the European research infrastructures and core facilities. And just to show you who are the members of the consortium, is for the first time we have actually together research infrastructures like Elixir or Instruct and many more, core facilities that they are represented here by the Core Facility Association, the CTLS, where I'm president. We have 9 universities, including the Gothenburg University and the university where I'm sitting right now, as beneficiaries and direct partners. But we have another 18 associated partners, and we have 83 universities linked through the leagues and associations, as probably many of you are part of that, at least in Europe, like GILD, CISAR, Europa, and the 4EU Alliance. It is important that all of them, research infrastructures, core facilities, and university, go together, because the idea is to create programs that go from the bachelor to the master and to the PhD, where the people have, or the students will have the possibility to see other career progression, other career path into their just only the academic. Just to show the different work package and what we do in the work package, let's start with the work package 2, that is the one preparing the future managers and operators. For this one, we actually have identified competency profile definition. That was one of the first studies that we did through surveys and direct interviews with the people already working on facilities and research infrastructures. There is a deliverable that I really recommend you to go to the website of the RItrainPlus and look at. It's available there and is available for anyone to look at. We have also developed learning activities that will be embedded in the existing university programs at the different European qualification frameworks, as what we call the EQF, to form these innovative and flexible European longitudinal learning tracks. This we will hope is path in some way the career path for the new generations of research infrastructures and CF managers and operators. And for that, of course, we will need engagement of the university, because we're talking about now at the level of the bachelor, master, or PhD students. This is a program and a pilot program that we are going to open next year. These different EQF from bachelor, master, and PhD courses, PhDs, students will be embedded in the already existing programs that different universities have already. And the idea will be, later in my presentation, we will wish to have actually a proper master, maybe, or a proper master will be the ideal situation for these levels and new generations of research infrastructures and co-facility staff. For the work package 3, we actually have designed and deliverable the first continuous professional development courses. I will just show you in 1 minute which courses have been already delivered. The last one is actually mine, that we did in September for the innovation, entrepreneurship, and engagement with the industry, but there was seven courses. We also have developed Train the Trainers Kit, and this is very important because that will allow any other provider to replicate, mean any of your universities or you to replicate actually the courses that we actually have organized now, and that will of course allow us to increase the scalability of the continuous professional development courses. We also have developed a coaching program that is really directed to the managers for the research infrastructures and core facilities. This is just to show the courses that we have delivered this summer. During the summer, we have managing life cycle of the research infrastructure, ethical, legal, and social impact, data management, innovation, socioeconomical impact, coaching, and team building and development. These courses, yes, it have been organized by people here in Europe, but we have students for all over the world. People can, as I say, the course is really the program is European centric, because the European Commission have gave us the money to do and prepare these projects and these courses, but the activities we have, all the activities are open to anyone. The majority of these courses, except the team building, was online, and the team building was part of them online as well. And the idea will be to keep them the majority of them online to help other and promote other applicants from all over the world to be part of these courses. As I see, the pilot course was offered free of charge. We will have one more pilot course, and then I really recommend you to follow the RItrainPlus. We will open very soon. Last year or this year we open. We have to rush a little bit, and we have only 2 months of advertising, but still you see that we have quite many applicants, and some of them can apply for more than one course. You can do all of them if you are able to do that during the year as well. Then I really recommend to check in our website, because soon we will open.
Sorry, I'm really sorry. We're going to have to ask you to wrap up. Can you wrap up in 1 minute?
Yes, I do. I mean, the work package 4 is also, if you they have a staff that have a staff and knowledge exchange, and we have shadowing programs. That means that there is actually money to move in between facilities and research infrastructures if you want it. And just the last one is that our aim will be actually to establish an European school for management of research infrastructures. And here I just leave you the where we wish that this master school actually will do. It's not the full deliverable for this project right now, but it's in our brain, and definitely we have met in a couple of workshops to actually try to think about to have a full master school for the management of the research infrastructures. And with that, thank you.